this measurement I'm showing you is based on the premise that you are by yourself, there's no one to measure you, and we are trying to sort out your feet when you are shopping online. Okay, so hi people, welcome to my channel. My name is Faith. I'm a personal shopper and men's fashion enthusiast at TYS Beauty House. I help men source and shop fashion items and deliver to their doorsteps hassle-free. I also provide care tips and guides to maintain fashion items. On this channel, I share tips on fashion items, men's fashion, personal shopping, and so much more. Okay, so if you're just joining me, thank you for coming to my channel. Thank you for watching this video. Please click the subscribe button right now and turn on the bell notification so that you can get notified once a video drops. Okay, so to today's topic, I will be talking about fit. And fit is so important because it's one thing to get your personal style, to develop a personal style, to figure out what fits you is another thing entirely. And now when I'm talking about fit, I'm talking about everything, not just your clothing. I'm talking of your accessories, your shoes, your facial hair, your haircut. Every single thing counts when you're trying to project a particular image. All right, and if you're following me on Instagram, I have talked about how you should develop your personal style to suit your own lifestyle, because you are the most important person in your life. All right, so when you are developing your own personal style, you should consider what works for you. You should consider what you are comfortable in. You should consider what makes you confident. You know, there are some outfits you put on and you are confident, you feel like you own the entire company. All right, so that is the goal. That is, it's not for you to say, oh, I want to look like this person, and then you are trying to do everything to look like that person and you are inconveniencing yourself. Nah, that's not the goal. Okay, so when we are talking about fit, it is important to know that fit is subjective. All right, because people like different things. Our tastes are different, our preferences are different. Some people like their clothes to be very fitted, while some people want a bit of allowance, and that's okay because we are all different. All right, so but today I want to make this like an introduction to the fit series, and any video that I drop relating to fit, I will just put it in a playlist and tag it fit. Okay, because it's very broad. There are different things for you to learn how to fit your shoes, your clothes, and different clothes again. So your upper body, your lower body, is a lot. I don't want to bombard you with too much all at the same time. So the first thing I'm going to be doing today, because we are all caught up in this pandemic right now all over the world, is to give you tips on how to find the best fit when you are shopping online. All right, so many of us are going to be doing a lot of online shopping. I'm helping my clients to shop online, and we have to make sure that we are buying things that fit them so that we will not have to go through the hassle of returning items. Now stores are beginning to open, but it definitely cannot be like before. It is important that we know some basic things when you are shopping online, whether you are using a personal shopper or you are shopping by yourself. All right, and the first thing that you need to note is that we have different male physiques. Okay, every man is built differently. Our proportions are different. You'll see that some men, their physique is tall, others short, some slim, some broad, others muscular, athletic. There are different fits. All right, and it is important that you are dressing according to your fit. I'm not going to waste too much of your time. I will just give you these simple tips that you can bear in mind when you are shopping online so that you can get your fit. And I'm going to be starting with clothing, because when, you know, as I said at the beginning, there are different fits. So for shoes is a different ball game entirely. So let's start with clothing. The first thing you want to know is your measurement. You need to know your measurements. As a man, it is important that you either get someone to measure you or find a way to measure yourself. So later on in this video, I will be showing you how to measure. Okay, for a simple shirt, I want to show you how you can measure. Okay, but it is important that you know how to measure. You have your own measurements. You can ask your tailor to come around, and then you get your measurements, and then you can keep that measurement aside so that anytime you are shopping online, you can easily bring out the measurement to compare. All right, the second tip is that product detailing. You need to check out product detailing when you're shopping online, because some products will recommend that you buy a size lower, a size higher, and this goes for everything, not just your clothes. Shoes especially, they recommend that, or maybe buy, sometimes they'll tell you it's true to size. Okay, so that's the second tip. The third tip is that you should use the size chart. Every online store has a size guide, has a size chart. Make sure you check out the size chart and just compare, just see how they are converting the sizes to inches, to centimeters, and then you can compare with the measurement that you have on ground. All right. The third thing is to make sure that when you are shopping in person, okay, so I'm mixing up these tips, but I want you to just bear this in mind. If you ever get to go into store, because some stores are already opening right now, when you are shopping in person, one outfit in different sizes, in 3 different sizes. So you are picking what you think is your actual size, you are picking a size lower, and then you are picking a size just above it, so that when you go into the changing room, you are not stressed out by going back and forth. You can check out the 3 sizes there to see which one actually works, because trust me, different brands have different size guides, and they have their different sizing, and you will see that maybe you bought a shirt in this size, but when you go to another brand, you are trying to buy it in that size and it's not working. So to save yourself the stress, the trouble, just pick one outfit in 3 different sizes and go into the changing room and try everything on all at the same time. That way you can figure out your size or what works for you. Okay, the fourth thing is that you should know your size in the 3, I think those are the 3 standard size conversion that we have. So you should know your size in the US, you should know your UK size, and you should know your EU size. It's going to help you when you're shopping online, because most of these brands are either UK, US, or EU, and it's easy for you to convert when you already know. Also, this is linked to the second point when I was saying you should use the size chart, because the size chart will show you the different conversions so that you can easily know which size you are going for in a particular brand. Fifth tip is that you should note your favorites. So you have bought this particular shirt and you can see that this shirt fits you well, or anytime you buy anything from this brand, it fits you well. That is a favorite. That is something that you should note. And if you don't mind, you can keep shopping from that brand, or look for a brand that has a sizing that is similar to that one, and then you can shop. That way it's so easy. Shopping online would not be stressful for you. You won't start getting worried that, oh, if it comes, will it fit me, will it size me? Okay, last tip is to look out for reviews. People that have shopped that item before, they would have dropped a comment, oh, it's true to size, oh, it's not, it's too tight, buy a size up. Like, you understand? So don't ignore the reviews that people are dropping in on any website. Most of them are usually true. You can easily sift out reviews that are petty, that are, maybe somebody is just trying to be unnecessarily difficult, but you cannot afford to ignore these reviews, because they are going to help you to figure out, oh, this size chart for this brand actually works. Okay, another thing you can do is you can send a mail to customer care on that site just to confirm. And most of these brands also have these size quizzes where you can fix in your own measurements, and once you do that, you'll be able to, I think they'll be able to get you your particular, whatever item you're trying to order in that size. You'll be able to determine which one is your size. Now I'm going to show you how to measure your dress collar size and your sleeve length. So I'm going to be showing you how to do that right now, so stay tuned, guys. Okay, so the first thing I want to point out here is that this measurement I'm showing you is based on the premise that you are by yourself, there's no one to measure you, and we are trying to sort out your feet when you are shopping online. Okay, so the first thing to note is you get a shirt that you know fits you well, and that is what you're going to use as your guide. All right, and to measure your collar size, you need to note where the button hole is and where the button stops. So this button stops here and the button hole is here, and that is what you would measure as your collar size. All right, I'm using the inches part of the tape rule. So the button stops here, just note it. That's where you put your tape, and then you come to where the button hole is. So the collar size of this shirt is 17.5, and for collar sizes, that is also your your neck size where you're shopping on. Now, to measure your sleeve length, normally if you're going to be measured, your sleeve length will be measured from your shoulder downward, all right? But that is not what you are going to see online. This is how you will be measured if you were measuring yourself, from the peak of your shoulder to the end of the cuff, all right? This is what you would normally measure on yourself. But when you are shopping online, you cannot afford to measure this, because this is not what you're going to see. So this measurement says 26. You're not going to see any sleeve length 26 online. But this is how to get your measurement if you are shopping. So to get your sleeve length, you want to get half of the back of your shirt, and then you add it to your sleeve length. So what you do first is to measure this part. Most shirts have a demarcation, so it's just easy for you to measure that part. And this one is 20, so that means half of it is 10. Make sure you are putting your shirt on a flat surface so that you can get your accurate measurement. So we stop at 10. So we have gotten half of the back, and then you drag down. Make sure you straighten your sleeve so that you can get your accurate measurement, and then you drag down to the end of the cuff. So you can see now that this sleeve length is 35 and 35.2 inches. So yeah, that's how to get your sleeve and collar size. That's how to get your measurement for your shirts, your dress shirts. You can easily do that at home. In fact, if you're unable to measure yourself, I just really advise that you use that method that I showed you. Just find a shirt that fits you well, and then you can measure using that shirt as a guide. All right, it saves you a lot of stress and a lot of trouble. So please stay tuned to this channel, because I'll be giving you tips for different fashion items. Your clothing, how should your wristwatch fit, how should your shoe fit, how should your blazer fit. I will try my best to give you as much as possible so that you know how to shop online seamlessly. Okay, so if you enjoyed this video, please let me know in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.